and welcome to this video in which I'll be reacting to Finland's entry for Eurovision 2024, Windows95man's No Rules.
A disclaimer. I hadn't addressed this before because I had hoped that the EBU would come to the correct decision by now, but since they have not, I do need to address it myself. Israel should not be allowed to participate at the Eurovision Song Contest 2024. If Russia hadn't been banned in 2022, maybe we'd be having a different conversation right now, and on a personal note, maybe Eurovision wouldn't have become such an important part of my life, but this is the reality that we are living in, so this is the conversation that we are having. Regardless of what you think of the current atrocities happening in Gaza, intentionally cutting off other people's access to food, water and electricity is abhorrent, not to mention the act of killing. If you think governments and broadcasters should be considered as separate entities, consider the situation with Russia again. There is a video explaining why Israel shouldn't be allowed to participate linked in the description, and the creator also calls to action about what you can do yourself. Please watch that video and do something. Further resources are also listed as and when they become relevant. I'll stop talking about this when it stops being relevant.
I am not gonna lie, I am actually a little bit shocked by this result. I sent my mum a text saying who I think will win each national final and Sanremo today, and I also kind of chickened out and put a backup option for each one, and I had Sara Sippola down as winning UMK and Windows95man as the backup option, so I was aware this was a possibility, but for some reason I figured Sara would be winning anyway, and now I'm kind of shocked. I love the song, don't get me wrong. I did place it first when listening to the songs just the once and not seeing any performances, so I do like it. I just I don't know, I imagined my luck with my favourite songs being the winning songs would be pretty low, because my Eurovision rankings tend to be very different to that of the entire community on average. So far I've had pretty good luck, and I'm excited to see what will keep happening. I'm not going to say anything to not jinx it, but we'll see what happens for the rest of the day. Robin, that's very nice of you to lie down there, but you're not in shot. I tried fixing the background a bit over there, so if she goes back up there again I can just move the camera around, but now she's decided to be in my lap. I'm excited to see what the live performance looks like, because I've not seen that yet, obviously, and I'll be giving you my thoughts on it. I won't be telling you where I've placed it in my ranking, because I'm keeping that a surprise. Now that this is the 11th song out, I mean, you can probably imagine it's going to be fairly hard, because it's my favourite of the national final and Finland's quality is very high. Okay, I'm now ready to watch the live performance. Starting now.
Welcome. My name is Windows95man, and
I don't remember the spoken word bit. And coming out of an egg, how exciting. I mean, it's definitely attention grabbing, especially with the signature short shorts. Wow, that's an interesting take on a denim jacket. And you see, I had managed to confuse myself between watching the music video and editing the video, whether there's one guy or two. So now I know there's two guys, but I don't know what the actual... Is he even wearing the short shorts? Okay, I think they're trying to create an illusion that he is actually not wearing anything on his bottom half on stage. Because they keep covering it. Okay. Oh yeah. And there's a... That's interesting. I mean, attention grabbing is what it is, and I'm, I guess, impressed, but mostly just confused and concerned. Okay, and the egg is also made of denim. I like the fact that notes are being compared with a stage producer or something. I mean, I like the song, but mostly I'm just flabbergasted by the performance. Ah, the shorts are coming. Okay. That, to be honest, that's pretty smart. I know, I watched all the interviews with the contestants for UMK, and I know he said that the shorts are part of the persona. But it does feel like the guy who's actually Windows 95 man, from my understanding, is taking a backseat. Oh wow. Yeah, well, that's... I mean, it seems like they just want to put on the craziest show possible. That's some pretty impressive singing. Wow. Okay. Oh, I knew it'd be pretty crazy, but I didn't expect the performance to be this crazy. Hello, Robin. What did you think of that? Unbothered. Okay, I think I was just too stunned to actually speak and process it, and now I'm just laughing because it is pretty hilarious. It is attention grabbing. Can that win Eurovision? I don't know. I mean, if it was 100% televote, probably. But I can't imagine the jury's giving this many points. See, I am still a little bit confused as to who is actually Windows 95 man. Based on the interviews they did with the UMK contestants, I thought it's the guy wearing the Windows 95 t-shirt, but then the other guy was singing more, and I don't know who this other guy is, if they're both Windows 95 man. I should have looked this up before filming this video. I'll be right back once I find out. Okay, I've done my googling. The singer is apparently called Henry, so that's what's happening there. The chorus was too challenging for Windows 95 man to sing himself. That's why Henry's also on stage. As I was saying throughout it, it's certainly an attention-grabbing performance. From the denim egg to the feather-looking denim jacket to not really wearing trousers, and then having them float down from the sky and shoot sparklers, fireworks, things. It's a wild ride, and I almost didn't focus on the song at all while watching that because I have heard this song before, and because the visuals were so much. I do wonder if it is too much, if people might see through the ruse and think this is just done for attention. I'm going to not vote for it as a protest. I don't think so though. I think the general audience on the night kind of does vote for the biggest spectacle, and if this is what they're doing at UMK, what are they going to do in 3 months in Malmö? Well, I mean, maybe there's more safety precautions in Malmö and they won't be allowed to do the sparkler things or something. What I'm also concerned about is, yes, he's a visual artist, but is he allowed to keep his name Windows 95 man, because that's technically endorsing a product. Yes, a product that nobody in their right mind should be using. Deutsche Bahn is apparently still using it, but is that going to be an issue? Especially with the logo on the t-shirt. I don't know. Hello, Robin. That's Robin's ears. I love your ears being just slightly in frame. I'm so sorry. I'm in shock. I really thought I'm going to be reacting to Pascana right now. There's going to be inevitable comparisons to Karja because it starts off with a slightly rappy bit and it's a show. There's going to be less comparisons to Karja than I expected, to be honest, because when listening to the song just with the music video, I was expecting it to be more obvious, but now, having seen their actual performance for UMK, I don't think it's as obvious in comparison to make. But I think it'd still be there. Crazy Finnish rappy thing with a nice melody to grab everyone else with in the actual chorus. I mean, I think regardless of what they actually do on stage and everything else, this is definitely qualifying. I don't even know which semi-final it's in or which half, doesn't matter. I don't really see a world in which this doesn't qualify. I think it is probably coming top 10. I don't know that it's such a secure spot in the top 10 because there's still loads of songs to come, and obviously there's the 11th song, so yeah, obviously it's in the top 10. This isn't the last one, but this year seems to be very competitive. I don't know if that's just because I'm following it more intensely, but to me there seem to be a lot more countries actually vying for the win. If you're wondering, I wasn't watching UMK because I've been focused on Sanremo. Italy's very important to me, that's why I don't know much more. I know that Joker out, well, Bojan Nata and Jure gave out the points for Slovenia from the Slovenian jury, but other than that, I know like nothing about UMK. I'll catch up tomorrow. Honestly, I'm pretty excited. It's a fun performance, definitely, but because I was expecting Pascana to win, I was really kind of excited to learn some more Finnish. I'll probably listen to Pascana a few more times anyway. And I'm excited to watch all the other performances as well, because the quality at UMK is just so high that I really want to see what everyone else did live on stage. Let me move for Robin. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, that you got something out of it. I'll see you in the next one when that shows up on your feed. Bye! Okay, I'm now. Oh, rubbing.